Zaro's Family Bakery. Zaro's, if you are not familiar with the brand, they are an institution in New York City, and I would pay a visit to Zaro's because they're in the train stations and other locations as well, but it doesn't matter if it's Penn Station, Grand Central. I'd make sure I had a really full bag, a full paper bag when I would get myself on home to either go back to my parents or come back here to Pennsylvania. And we have a member of the family, Scott Zaro, joining us today, and it's so nice to see you. Happy holidays.
Sharon, it's an honor, as always.
You know what? The honor is truly mine, because when I first met this gentleman, I equated him to a New York City rock star to me, because it was so much a part of my upbringing, like Zaro's Bakery is here. And what's so great is that the recipes that you're using have not changed since they were first established, and the brand began back with your great-grandfather back in the 1920s.
That's correct. 1927, great-grandfather came over with very little. His recipes, though, were he came over with his family. And one of the recipes was the blackout cake that I'm holding in my hand, a slice of the blackout cake, I should say. And nothing has changed about this product.
And so here's the amazing thing about this cake. Not only has the recipe not changed, you're not just getting one of these gorgeous cakes, you are getting 2 of these 2-pound. So that's 4 total pounds of New York Blackout cake for $54.98. And we've broken that down for you on Easy Pay, which we have never done on these cakes before, and they've still been popular. So you can get them for less than $19 a month over the course of next 3 months, and there's no auto delivery. So I need to ask you the important question, Scott, which is, what is a blackout cake?
Let's do it. So a blackout cake, here we're looking at, it's chocolate devil's food cake, 2 sponges.
All right.
It's filled with a chocolate pudding. And then we have a chocolate buttercream ganache.
Nice.
And then we finish it with, yes, more chocolate and in some cake crumbs, some chocolate cake crumbs.
And you can see all those layers in the cake that he was showing. Here's the cake right here that I have, and look at how moist and delicious. If you love chocolate, or you know someone that does, there is no turning back with this cake when you have your first bite.
I believe we created a word, moistability. We said last time we were on here together.
Why not? Let's get it in the Merriam-Webster's, right?
Let's do it. And it's rich, it's moist, it's creamy. It's an explosion in your mouth. It's perfect for chocolate lovers. It's phenomenal.
It really is, because all of these different layers add not only a different flavor of chocolate, it's not just about the flavor, it's about the texture. And I love that you put those cake crumbs that are on the outside.
Yes.
And we're getting 2 cakes. So for me, each one of these cakes is 2 pounds. If you're having a smaller gathering at home, you can put out the single cake. But if you love to have a large gathering of people, you can put this out on the buffet table, and you can flank both sides of it with this cake and have, pedophores and cookies.
Absolutely.
And
your guests will be sprinting for the dinner table, I tell you.
There is no doubt. And you know what? There's nothing like chocolate. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, around holidays.
I agree. 100%. Look, you're getting 5 different chocolates. It's phenomenal. It's an explosion in your mouth. It's amazing. Decadent. It really is.
It's absolutely decadent. But I have a question for you.
Yes.
If someone were to visit, let's say they went to see the Rockettes in New York City for the holidays, and they stopped by, or they were going to the train station and they stopped in, can they get a single slice of this cake, or can they find the cake in the actual bakery?
Yeah.
They can.
They can.
But if they were to do a single slice, I'm kind of imagining the price would probably be a little bit more per piece than what we're able to get this for you at home today, because it's $54.98 for both cakes. And what would you say serving-wise? I mean, and these are hearty servings. Well, how many servings?
Yeah, these are. You could see this is a large slice of cake.
Right.
And you get in each cake you have 10 servings, and so you have 20 servings in all.
Okay.
And again, it's a hearty serving.
These are big
it's huge.
servings for
Absolutely.
20 servings. So if you're having more people, or if you've got kids and they're not going to eat as much, although when it came to cake, they could probably polish off one of these pieces pretty quickly. Yeah, right? You could cut these in half if you wanted to. So I need to ask you, when we get these at home, do they come frozen?
They do.
They do?
Yeah.
So how long would you suggest, the night before or just the morning of? How long do they need to thaw?
Give it a couple hours to thaw out.
Okay.
It's good to go.
In the fridge, and then do you choose to serve it chilled, or should it be room temperature?
Room temperature.
Room temperature.
Absolutely.
Is that so that the cake and that the pudding on the inside can be
correct?
The creamy quality it needs to be.
The textures, the different tastes. It's all you want it at room temperature. It'll be that much better.
Can I tell you?
I think it'll be pretty good cold though. So
a little
it doesn't really matter.
chilled.
Maybe it'll be good frozen. You never know.
You know what? When something's some things
it.
have to be room temperature. But with this devil's food, for me, if it were just a hint chilled, maybe it would be a little bit more of a fudgy consistency.
Yeah, to each each his or her own, as they say. So,
But I have to tell you, the chocolate, that ganache that you're getting on top, is like a melted chocolate
yeah,
bar.
it's
It
unbelievable.
is full-blown concentration of chocolate.
Clean label ingredients, top of the line ingredients. It's real butter, real cream cheese.
Right.
And as you said, it's authentic. It's what we haven't changed the recipe since 1927.
Since 1927, your great-grandfather, with a suitcase full of recipes in his family, came here and created Zaro's Bakery. I know if you've been to New York City, you know who these guys are, and if you maybe left the city or you just don't get back as often as you want, to have this delivered to somebody, maybe they moved to Florida, maybe they moved somewhere else, do the bill to ship to option and give them a delicious gift of chocolate for the holiday season.
Perfect gift for chocolate lovers.
500 are now gone, and just to let you know too, this is really all they could get in for us for the holiday season, so enjoy it. Please tell your beautiful
Sharon.
mother.
I will.
Tell her I
She
said
was
hello.
excited to meet you.
I know, I was excited to meet her as
Such
well.
an
What's
honor.
her name?
Thank you. Carrie.
Carrie, mwah.
Thank
we
you,
love your
Sharon.
son. He's awesome.
Alrighty. Oh, that cake looked good, didn't it? Let me tell you what else looks good. Yes, that is a